It's story time! Hi everyone, and welcome. Today, for story time, we're going to do a cool book themed around Jocelyn's favorite thing, animals. And today, we're going to read the story, Don't Let Them Disappear. 12 endangered species across the globe. It is written by the daughter of former President Bill Clinton, Chelsea Clinton, and it's illustrated by Gianna Marino. So let us begin with Don't Let Them Disappear. Isn't that pretty? There are animals on every continent and every ocean on Earth, Jocelyn. Tall ones and short ones, massive ones and smaller ones. Animals with long necks and long legs. Animals that are strong and not so strong. Every animal species is unique and important to life on Earth. Some are almost gone and could become extinct if we don't act now to save them. Long before the sun is up, Jocelyn's favorite, and she's looking. The giraffes wake up early to get a head start on the day's work of walking, eating, and staying away from predators. Towers of giraffes will walk 9 miles or more every day. Ooh. To find all the food they need to eat. Even though they are the tallest animals on Earth, with the longest necks, they use their nearly 2-foot long tongues, 2 feet long, to reach even higher for the leaves that make up the most of their diet. Every giraffe has a unique pattern of spots to help hide from predators, but giraffes don't rely solely on their spots for protection. A single giraffe kick can kill a lion. Ooh, strong kicks. Don't let them disappear. Waking up with the sun. The gorillas, Jocelyn, leave their nests to find food before they'll need to rest again as the day heats up. While gorillas mainly eat plants, they sometimes snack on small insects too. It's hard working gathering dozens of pounds of food that adult gorillas need to consume each day. Thousands of pounds, dozens of pounds. Gorilla moms carry their babies on their chests or backs, and a troop of gorillas communicate by using sounds and facial expressions similar to the way we do. In captivity, some gorillas have been taught to use sign language. Ooh. Language is not the only thing humans and gorillas share. Gorillas can also catch human diseases, even a cold, which can be deadly. Don't let them disappear. Blue whales are the largest animals in the world has ever seen. Whales are mammals like us, but unlike us, blue whales have the focus on breathing, which means they can never be fully asleep. Wow, that's me. They take in oxygen from water and air, and when they breathe out, the vapor can soar up to 30 feet high, making them visible, including to the whalers who almost hunted them to extinction 50 years ago. They tend not to travel in big pods, preferring to swim alone or in pairs. That doesn't mean they're not in touch, though. Blue whales communicate with one another up to 1,000 miles away at a frequency too low for humans to hear, and in a language scientists are still working to understand. But scientists can sense their heartbeats from up to 20 miles away. Wow. Don't let them disappear. By the time the sun comes up, the rhinoceros have been long grazing, sleeping only during the hottest periods of the day. We know that in Houston. Rhinos spend most of their time eating or rolling in mud to stay cool. Maybe we should try that, Jocelyn. The mud also acts as sunscreen and shields rhinos' skin from bugs. While rhinos spend little time together in a crash or a group, they are often found in the company of oxpeckers, which are birds that sit on rhinos' backs eating bugs. Oxpeckers also warn rhinos if danger is approaching. That's particularly helpful to rhinos because their eyesight isn't very good. Though their senses of smell and hearing are strong. Rhinos have very thick skin and their horns are made from keratin, just like our fingernails and our hair. Wow! Don't let them disappear. Oh, and let me show you what an oxpecker looks like. I didn't show you that. See that oxpecker? Although, Jocelyn, giant pandas spend most of their time alone, in the afternoon you might find an embarrassment of giant pandas. That's a group of pandas, that's what they're called. Eating lots of bamboo together. They need to eat so much bamboo, more than 25 pounds a day, because it's not very nutritious. Then why eat it? That's the reason why we eat burgers, even though, well, some of them are. Unlike other bears, giant pandas do not hibernate and they do not roar, but they do squeak and growl and use scents of communicate with one another. While they're born pink, the distinctive black and white fur they later grow is a form of camouflage, helping giant pandas blend in with shadows in their native bamboo forests. They rarely need the camouflage though, since they have very few animal predators. Don't let them disappear. Aww. Jocelyn. The whale sharks are the biggest fish in the world. Do you know the difference between the blue whale and the whale shark? One's a mammal and one's a fish. So, may be one of the few animals who never sleep. Me either. No matter what time of day or night it is. From the moment they're born, whale sharks never stop swimming. Ooh, that's a lot of energy. Alive when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Wow, sharks have been around for hundreds of millions of years. Woo! They don't have a single bone in their bodies. Whale shark skeletons are made up of, excuse me, sorry, cartilage. The same substance that's in our noses and ears. No matter where they are, shivers of whale sharks can sense a drop of blood if it's in the water nearby, though they eat mainly plankton. Don't let them disappear. And those little fishes you see are plankton. And that is the diet of the whale shark. In the Arctic, Jocelyn, for much of the year, day and night do not have the same meaning they do in other places on Earth. In the summer, it's light for nearly 24 hours a day in the Arctic. In the winter, it's dark all day in the Arctic. Celebrations of polar bears. That's what you call a group of polar bears, celebrations. Sleep when seals. Their main food are sleeping. Most of their seal hunting takes place underwater, Jocelyn, to withstand below freezing temperatures. Above and below water, polar bears have 2 layers of fur. Their fur gives them the whitish coloring. Their skin is actually black. Polar bears have good eyesight to help distinguish, different shades of white on the ice, and can smell seals up to 20 miles away. Let's not let them disappear. Oh, and you can see the seal at the bottom. Oh, sorry. As the sun begins to set, lionesses, Jocelyn, head out to hunt antelopes, buffalo, wildebeest, sorry, not wild beast, but wild beasts too, zebra and giraffes to feed their pride. But they don't hunt all day. Lioness can sleep for more than 15 hours each day. I wish I could do that. Male lions sleep even longer, them lazy bums. Up to 20 hours a day, even though they rarely hunt. Both lions and lionesses will fight to protect their pride. A male lion's mane provides extra protection and also shows how old a lion is. The darker the mane, the older the lion. Lions and lionesses communicate with one another in many ways, Jocelyn, including by roaring. A lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away, helping members of their pride who might have wandered off to find their way back, or helping hunters find them. Even though they're called the king of the jungle, they're still not safe from harm. Let's not let them disappear. Aww. Woo! Jocelyn, a rump of sea otters settles down to sleep by lying on their backs and wrapping themselves in kelp so they don't have to worry about floating out to sea. If there's no kelp nearby, and sometimes even if there is, otters will join together, making a raft for stability and security. Wow. Sea otters use rocks to crack open the clams and other shellfish they like to eat. If a sea otter finds a particularly useful rock, it will travel with it and use it over and over again, like a tool. Men have their favorite tools. Women do too. After every meal, sea otters wash their paws and fur. No easy task given that they have more hair on a small patch of skin than we have on our heads. Wow. Don't let them disappear. As the sun sets, orangutans prepare nests in the trees, sometimes building roofs to cover the mattresses that they have woven out of branches and leaves. Like us, orangutans prefer to sleep in protected spaces. Unlike us, their arms are longer than their bodies to help them navigate from branch to branch and tree to tree, Jocelyn. Orangutans tend to spend more time on their own than groups, and much of that time is spent climbing, sitting, and swinging high above the ground. When a congress, yes, a congress, which is a group of orangutans, is together, they communicate with sounds, facial expressions, and gestures like we do. Their similarities to us are reflected in their name. Orangutan means person of the forest. In Malay, the language spoken in orangutans' native Malaysia. Don't let them disappear. That's pretty cool. Jocelyn, when night has fallen, tigers wake up to hunt. Their night vision is up to 6 times more powerful than ours is. As the biggest cats on earth, tigers need a lot of meat to stay healthy and strong. They hunt mainly for deer, wild pigs, antelope, and water buffalo. Tigers are good athletes and can jump more than 15 feet in one bounce and run more than 40 miles per hour over short distances. I know a faster animal, which is my favorite. But that's okay. Unlike most cats, which my favorite animal is also a cat, they love water and can swim more than 3 miles at a time. Wow. Generally solitary animals, tiger moms and cubs together form a streak. That is the name of a group, each with their own distinct pattern of brown, black, and gray stripes. Theirs is unique, just like the giraffe's spots. And don't let them disappear. Wow. Late at night, elephant herds are fast asleep, enjoying their second sleep of the day. I barely get a first. The first comes when the sun is high and hot. The largest animals on land, elephants, have trunks that can weigh more than 400 pounds and can be more than 6 feet long. That's a lot taller than you are, Jocelyn. Elephants use their trunks to sense an object's size, shape, and temperature, and they can use them like a snorkel when swimming. All elephants have trunks, but not all elephants have tusks. The very long teeth that help them find food and water. Elephants have a range of emotions like we do, including love, compassion, and grief. They even cry over their lost loved ones year after they've gone. Me too. Don't let them disappear. The elephants. Aww. Let's make a pledge as fellows inhabitants of planet Earth that we won't let any of these species disappear. And that is it. And I'm going to name a couple of special days in honor of endangered species of the year. February 27th is International Polar Bear Day. And March 16th is National Panda Day. And May 18th is Endangered Species Day. Last Wednesday in May is World Otter Day, and June 21st is World Giraffe Day. And we're coming up to July 14th, Shark Awareness Day. And July 29th, the end of the month, is International Tiger Day. And then on August 10th, we have the World Lion Day. August 12th, only 2 days later, is World Elephant Day. And August 19th, the World Orangutan Day is. And September 22nd is World Rhino Day. And then, but last but not least, September 24th is World Gorilla Day. And just to let y'all know that my favorite animal is the cheetah, which can run up to 70 miles an hour in a second. All right, and that is Don't Let Them Disappear by Chelsea Clinton, 12 Endangered Species Across the Globe. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Jocelyn loves to listen to books about animals. And we are just going to, next week, we're going to read a very cool story on a train. So I hope you'll join us next Friday. And we're going to give a big shout out to birthday shout out to Joe Jr. We love you. Happy 23rd birthday today. Bye-bye. Right, Jocelyn?